Can I just say, listening to the Undertale soundtrack on vinyl is like a heavenly experience. Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome. Hello, Hisao, Phantom, Legacy, Cressy, Egg News, welcome. Egg. Hello. Yeah, I got a vinyl, an actual like turntable, because that one I had was broken, and that's how I've been hyping myself up for streams these past couple of weeks. Is just listening to soundtracks. I have a box set of both the Celeste and Undertale soundtrack, and so that's what I was doing. I was listening to last night I was listening to the Undertale soundtrack, and just now I was listening to Celeste. It is so cool. It's such a cool little, like, I don't know. There's such a tactility to vinyl that I just adore. Are we gonna play Pale Court? Probably not. To be honest, I'm kind of like, I'm probably not gonna touch Hollow Knight, especially modded. I like the game as it is. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna touch it until Silk Song gets announced. Hello, Mickey, welcome. Okay, so here's the plan for today. Right, so we have the 1.2 special program to watch. That's a given. But then we also, I want to watch the Overture. I want to watch the Overture trailer, the Genshin, the Final Feast, the new Genshin trailer. Well, yeah, that's what it's called. Overture teaser, Final Feast. I want to watch that. So we've got two things to watch, because I've already seen it. I've already seen. No, don't worry, Hazel. I've already seen the Overture teaser. I just want to watch it on stream because there's a lot I want to talk about. So don't worry. I have seen it. Don't worry. I am already obsessed with our keynote. Don't. I'm not that far behind. I don't think I could have avoided watching this goddamn trailer, dude. I'm honestly surprised I went this long without seeing any spoilers from the reveal from 1.2 special program, much less going multiple, like, the entire fucking week, 5 days without seeing shit from the 4.0 trailer. From the Overture teaser. So yeah. And then after that, we're just dailies, and there's a 4.0 that's the Overture teaser. It's not really a 4.0 trailer, but it also kind of is. Have you not seen the Overture teaser, Legacy? I've seen nothing. Okay, Arlecchino. Yeah, let me. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Don't worry, Legacy. We'll watch it. Hello, Amir. Welcome. Finally, and Lynette are here. Marius. If I ever said anything I hated, ever said I hated you, I was on drugs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have watched this so many times. I think most of my rewatches are of the Overture teaser are mostly of me watching Focalor's line, because I cannot get out of my head that she's voiced by Toy Chica. I cannot, it's just so weird to me. I'm like obsessive about it with how dumb her voice sounds when in my mind I hear Toy Chica. I just can't get over it. Okay. Let us get going. Display capture. Nuviet, yeah. Nuviet is cool. I have thoughts about Nuviet. But first of all, before we get to Overture teaser, I have to sneeze. But also, 1.2. 1.2 reveal. Oh. I had to sneeze. My allergies are crazy. Fucking, my state is going crazy with rain. Colorado's getting so much fucking rain. And so that's causing plants to go nuts with pollen, and so my allergies have been going crazy. Yeah. Alrighty, but first of all, isn't that supposed to be only a winter thing? Global climate change. Yeah, no. So right now, Colorado is getting we're getting moisture from the Gulf of Mexico funneled right fucking up to us, because like the Midwest is surrounded by two high pressure like storm walls pretty much. So all of that moisture is getting funneled right fucking up to us. So we've gotten so much rain. We've gotten more rain this summer than fucking Seattle, which is not good. Hello, Ranger. Welcome. Okay. Let's go. Version 1.2. Let's do it. I'm so excited for this. Well, okay, let's skip the talking about the immense rain. Yeah, the rain is fucking dumb. How long is this? Okay. Okay. Let's go. I'm so excited.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about?
Let me guess.
The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought. But still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some
Well, I
inspiration.
know they're flexing on me, but I also love his voice, so I'm not that salty.
How about this?
We give you some
Hi, Damon Mills.
ideas. After
Okay,
all,
can
when
I
it
just
comes to
say?
script-
Can I just say, Damon Mills is incredible, and that man has so much gender. I'm not gonna explain what that means. Just
We're
yeah.
seasoned
If you've seen pictures of Damon
professionals.
Mills,
Security!
security. I love Bill
The
Butts
rules
so
of this
much.
game are like
Okay.
reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
Damon Mills voices Blade and Lynette.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Hello, Kafka. Fucking finally, bitch. New area? Oh, that's cool. Oh. New area. Hi, Blade.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? Fail. And you
Oh, there was a bunch
your
of.
full potential.
Hello, Dun Hung. I'll Dun Hung. What the fuck?
Opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor. Has come in here triggered your memory. What happens next is in your hands.
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
Dun Hung.
I will shrivel you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another and destroy that which you love.
Whomstead of are you? What the fuck? Whomstead of the fuck are you? No. Oh, hold on, bitch.
Destroy that which you love.
That's not Yao Sure, is it? No, it wouldn't be. That's weird though. Who the fuck is that? Okay, there was also a bunch of flashes that I wanted to look at. After Kafka. Where was it? Here it is. Okay, so that was when she's being, like, divinated upon. Okay, you. That was the big horse. That's... Oh, it's Kayla's. Okay. Blade. Them Carmen San Diegoing away. Okay, so that's just a recap of what happened. And then fucking IL Dunhung. What the hell? Okay. So we're gonna see him in this patch, which is I was wondering about how that was gonna work. Cause like he's 1.3, right? He's 1.3 with fuck, who else? Who's the other 1.35? Sorry. Whatever. He's 1.3. He's one of the 1.35 stars. I did not expect him to appear in 1.2 patch, but here we are, I guess. Fushan, yeah, that's it.
You and you. All three of you.
I just, for some reason, I just keep forgetting about Fushan.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
More welts, I like those.
Shrivel you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another and destroy that which you love.
Who are you? Huh. I'm curious. Even immortality ends. It has something to do with Yashir. I don't know. That's interesting. Oh yeah, codes. Those are a thing. Hold on. Let me get those up. Because I do have them. Ooh, redemption code. Ooh. And boom. Whoop, there's a space at the end. Fuck off. What do you mean invalid redemption code? Come on. Grab it from the official Twitter then. Oh, okay. Tatsu, thanks for giving me the wrong fucking code. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea who that would be. That's incredible.
To the good afternoon weather.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2.
They put it on Twitter. All the codes are on Twitter.
Special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing.
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Texera.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man.
Can I just say, Cheryl Texera is like her main role is she was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Corey Landis is also a huge live action like dude. Like the only like voice actor by trade is fucking Damon Mills. Which is I just find so funny.
That trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies, too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance.
We're finishing
The
fucking
Trailblazer will
Xianzhou!
need to
I'm
pass
so
through various
excited.
towns and arrive at the location of the sealed
Why in the
Ambrosial
world did they
Arbor.
wait until
Decisive
1.2
battle
for this
with
shit?
the
That
one
was so
responsible for
dumb.
The Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention Don Hung.
Yeah, do you understand what I mean by Damon Mills is just the definition of gender? Like, my guy. He is also in so many things. He is incredible. He's the new Frieza. And his range is incredible because he voices Blade, deep, brooding, edgy, and Lynette, high-pitched boy. Like, it's incredible. His range is insane.
Finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on, guys. You're trying to get me fired here. Editors, cut that bit out. What was I going to say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did.
It wasn't really a cliffhanger. It was more just like, yeah, come back when we've done our bureaucracy bullshit. And they just haven't done it yet.
Why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Where did they
who
come
says
from?
they
Where did
went
they go?
anywhere?
Where did they come from?
I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp.
Yeah.
First on the scene, Blade.
Let's go. My boy Zhen. Edgy boy. Okay, his design is actually kind of cool. I'll give him that much. I don't find him hot like other people do, but he does have a sweet design.
I have a question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
Oh,
He usually does
okay.
what I tell him.
That's actually interesting. I didn't. Wait. He's Mara struck? What the fuck? What? Okay, that was an interesting. Thanks, Cheryl.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what
he
I
has
meant
Mara.
to say. You know,
That's
most of
insane.
the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally. He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions
yeah,
have
it makes
focused
sense,
on
but
2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that.
Fair enough.
It's
Well, yeah,
strange
most of
that
his
a
Hoyo money
lone
is coming
wolf
from
like
Liney.
you would wanna team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless
Although you can get
Kafka's
paid for
spirit
making
whispered
some
him
really
into
good
it.
noises.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Cheryl, who the fuck is
Outcome?
Elio? Tell me,
Meaning,
please.
Vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance.
Someone.
A funeral.
A funeral.
his own to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the greatest
Okay.
of injuries.
Interesting.
Even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had a problem, huh? Well, let's leave something to the imagination
I
here.
thought I had a problem.
I'm sure our trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield.
God, I love Bill
is a
Buzz.
wind
He's
type
awesome.
character, following the path
So he's
of
wind.
destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're immortal. Huh?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords.
So he's
While
just Hu
Shard
Tao.
Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP.
Okay.
When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed. Huh?
He's literally.
And the more HP Blade loses,
Yeah, he's literally just
the
Hu Tao.
more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
When it comes to taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another Stellaron hunter.
Let's go.
His partner in crime, Kafka.
Finally, honestly, we're getting her way faster than I expected to get her. Cause like she appeared at the beginning of the game. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a long time before we. No, it's 2 versions. 2 version updates and we get her. Although I will say it is interesting that like Hu Tao,
Kafka's a
her
familiar
entire
face
like
at this point in the story.
her entire
She was
vibe
the
is.
first person the Trailblazer set eyes on, and meaning Kafka must have been
Hey,
there
okay,
for the
okay.
trail-
She's not the first person we set eyes on. She's the first person we remember setting eyes on. Yeah, I find it interesting how like Hu Tao's entire kit is like about death. Like that's her entire thing. Is she's like this like in between of life and death. That's why like she always exists in the transition between life and death. That's her entire kit. Blade is about not dying. Like he just can't die. It's such an interesting kind of dichotomy there. Probably will be forever until we see Elio. True, yeah. Although, okay, I understand where people are coming from. Is like the cat is Elio. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know if I buy into that theory. It just kind of seems like a stretch for me. Because this could also be Elliot. No. So, I don't know. We'll see. Ice Girl is pretty cool. Lynx is a 4-star, I think. Her lore is all... Oh, yeah, exactly. That's... Yeah, Hu Tao. She's a funeral director.
Trailblazer's first words. The first step. No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't
Eyes on it. Meaning Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazer's first words. The first
Legacy, you
step.
know we don't talk about leaks in here.
No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo La Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Whoa.
Got another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Terriez 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value
interesting.
of life. When Elio promised to bring about change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at
Okay.
making others feel it.
This
Huh,
scares you
Georgie
more
looking
than it
ass.
scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No.
Wait.
I mean,
Wait, who the fuck was the one that can't feel fear? I finished listening to the Magnus archives recently, and that's the only thing that's been on my head the past week. So she wants to feel fear. Yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But like, Turiji's 5 doesn't feel fear. What the fuck? That is so weird. But okay, I kind of want to go to that planet then, because that sounds absolutely wild. That sounds like that place is just crawling with like eldritch horrors that nobody bats an eye at. That would be so crazy. Like, to me, I think Magnus Archives post whatever hellscape. Yeah.
let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Yes.
Professional
I thought you'd
beauty.
never ask.
Which is
So
interesting.
Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an
Yep.
enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
Oh fuck.
That's right.
Okay.
Not to mention additional
Okay, she's gonna be a
damage
blast to
doesn't
play
replace
Nihility in
existing
in Simulated
DOT.
Universe
Did
then.
you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already
Look
shocked.
at those
Kafka's
trailer
technique can
numbers.
attack all
826.
enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after
Oh hi Luca.
entering battle.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Well, she likes
You're not supposed to
elegant
be here yet.
things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web.
I also like how they do all
Damage.
4 voice actors now.
Until
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
yeah. From HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the
Hey,
coolest
she
kid
doesn't.
on the block.
She has
It's time
emotions,
to
just not
introduce our
fear.
next
Come on.
character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Now, think again.
Kid.
I'm talking about the born and bred Bella
Kid.
Bog hero.
Welt is not a
Luca.
kid.
Oh, come on.
Okay, hi Luca. Zelda looking ass. No. Okay. Let's see. What does he do? Oh no, he's the Megalobox kid. He's literally just Megalobox. I love that show. That
So
anime
that's
was
the
so
guy
good.
on the light cone.
Oh.
He looks a little
Okay,
different on the
for a
light.
second I thought his foot was on Albert's head. Like I thought he was just like stepping on Albert.
Luca is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire.
Oh
and
shit, he's
the
physical?
Princess
What
to
the
Olay.
fuck?
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his
Yeah, I will
Oh,
also would have
you
assumed he's
better
fire, but
believe
no,
it.
he's physical.
In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh?
He's the part of the moles. Let's
Luca
go,
know he's a
Luca.
member?
Luca's cool.
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luca in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical
so we're getting
damage
two
to a
nihilities
single
this
target
round,
and
which
has
is
a chance of
interesting.
inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your
Okay.
opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I mean, I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luca's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Okay.
Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off
Interesting.
the program with a character deep dive.
He's armed and
Next
ready.
up,
Oh my
it looks
god.
like we've got 2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in
Ooh.
version 1.2.
Okay, yeah, Blade.
Let's
Okay,
start
yeah, one for Blade, one for
Path of
Kafka.
Destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
Oh, okay.
Neat art.
Question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know.
That doesn't
what
look like a paradise. That
means
looks
to
like a
you,
battlefield.
Corey, but
Yeah, exactly.
A barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed
Shit,
them for their
okay.
swords.
Hey, he didn't
Only
say
a brutal,
that.
calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a
Oh my
5-star
God.
Path of Nihility light cone. Patience is all you need.
Okay,
Here, we see
the amount of people that are going to be pulling for this light cone just for just because of the look Kafka is giving the camera is going to be immense. That is hilarious. Okay.
our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there. Huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for?
Yeah, no, yeah, Hoyo knows what they're
Nobody eats
doing.
All right. During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, a lost soul.
Arlan,
Trailblazers
Sushong,
can
and
obtain the
Natasha.
limited
Okay.
5-star character Blade. During the same phase, in the Lycon event warp,
We get
the
Susan.
drop rate of the
More Susan
5-star
cons.
Lycon.
What is my Susan at anyways? Hold on. Characters. I actually don't know what my Susan is at. She's at E1. Okay. I don't necessarily need Susan E's. That's Tingyan. Yeah, I don't need more Susan. I mean, it'd be nice, but
On the unreachable side will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma,
Luca
Trailblazers
Serval
can obtain the
and
limited
Sampo.
5-star character Kafka and 4-star character Luca.
Okay.
And during the same phase, in the
wait, isn't Nessun Dorma a fucking opera? Yeah, it's a song from Turandot. What the fuck? Why is her banner name fucking Nessun Dorma? Okay, sure.
Lycon event warp, the drop
Kafka's banner is cracked. I don't know about Sampo. Sampo is very meh. Serval and Luke. I know Serval is good. Luca is.
rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will be
She did play that
boosted.
one violin song. Yes, but you know, violin, canon, and D. Yes. Thanks, Strange Eons, for being in my recommended. You know, canon and D is one thing. Fucking Nessun Dorma is another. I love that face.
And that's a wrap on banners. Whew, I need to lie down. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, I have. After watching
No surprise
Marco
then?
enough, I have learned that Hoyo loves opera. I just did not expect them to name one of their banners literally Nessun Dorma. Alasso, that's what his banner name is. Okay. Back to it.
2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then? That 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas.
2?
The
Oh
Alchemy
shit, okay.
Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Now, the Alchemy Commission, is that where the Xianzhou makes
That
it?
looks fucking dope. Holy shit. That okay? Dragon is cool.
Medicines
I like
or-
dragon.
You got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Law Fu. And for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please.
The one that has-
Keeping Commission.
The one that's been keeping us fucking held up
The
for
Alchemy
weeks.
Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the
Okay.
He's just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get through. Where was I? Oh,
Vidyadhara.
along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Yeah, shut up, Albert. Let Welt talk.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial
fucking love
Arbor.
Coriolanus.
I can't wait.
Oh, Albert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these
I love these four.
There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive
Monkey.
power, the malefic ape.
This is literally just an ape.
Entity rid of the
Oh, woman.
burden of
Okay.
humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the general's aides
Hi,
attack a
Yenshing. What the
Cloud Knight
fuck are you
lieutenant?
doing here?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Oh, woman. Oh, Yenshing. What the fuck? Okay. We have monkey, woman, and Yenshing.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Cienjo Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Yeah, her. What? Who is this? Oh, yes. Attack the chest. Holy fuck, that's sweet. What? What the fuck? The 3 genders. There are 3 genders: woman, monkey, and Yansing. Yeah, just literally just attack her tits. That's fine. That's a sweet animation. That is so fucking cool. Oh, she just that is so cool. What the fuck? 3 phases.
Hold on to your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying.
Fantilia.
The power of both the destruction and the abundance.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. They know their audience. Yeah. How else do you think that Hoyo became a fucking billion-dollar company? Okay, so phase 1. So phase 1 is, I'm assuming, is mostly abundance. Okay, so this is giving me very much destruction vibes. Just because, I don't know, there's just like the whole eclipse idea. For some reason, like eclipses in like that kind of astral phenomena just fits so well into destruction, and then it fucking explodes, which is also very much destruction. Quick question, because I don't play Honkai. Does the Sea of Quanta destroy universes, or do they just float in it? So from what I understand, if Chrissy's still here, they can correct me. But when a universe gets like pruned off of the imaginary tree by the Honkai, it falls onto the Sea of Quanta and becomes a bubble universe. I think that's how it works. If you're on the Sea of Quanta, you become a bubble universe. You're just kind of there, existing, vibing. It's not very pleasant, from what I understand. That is probably very incorrect, but yeah, that's what I understand. Yeah, it just slowly disintegrates when you're floating on the Sea of Quanta. Is that a solo fight? No, you get a team. Okay, but then phase 3 is just full fucking vengeance, wrath, destroy,
Hold on
ooga
your hats,
booga.
folks. It's Vantilia the Undying, wielder of the power.
But it's
of
also
both the
interesting that
destruction
she's
and
wielding the power
abundance.
of both
In the
destruction
first
and
phase, she's
abundance, because what that makes me feel like is that destruction, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like an emanator of destruction, and what that makes me think, or she's very tied to destruction, maybe she does have the stellar on, who knows, but what that makes me feel is that destruction is using the power of other eons, of other paths, against them, against other eons. So like they're using the power of abundance to just like amplify and speed up their speed up their destruction, right?
summons
Which is kind of
abundance
terrifying.
notices Which restore her HP.
If destruction,
and
if Nanook
reduce
is
the player
willing
team's skill
to
points.
Weakening
use
her enemies
other
and
powers,
strengthening herself in
that would
one
be
fell swoop?
terrifying.
Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well,
Oh,
when
shit.
you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her
Okay.
second phase, Vantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and, when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
Oh shit.
So,
okay.
should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally,
Okay.
in the third phase, Vantilia goes golden. What
Just
terrible trick does she have
full
up her
destruction?
sleeve? Oh, I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
Because
I'm
gold
curious,
and
where
like
did
fire.
Vantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and the destruction?
Yeah, where the fuck does she come
Hate
from?
to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2
Her
story.
appearance just seems
Anyway.
kind of sudden to me. I don't know.
Hey, I can't go spilling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Vantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luke.
And Luca. Okay.
Regret
Ah.
of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder,
was that word?
Trailblazer.
Regret?
What the fuck does that mean? Vehicle. What? Why is this the smallest fucking text known to man? Vehicle, a boat which conveys the souls of the dead, a soul's chariot in Plato's Phaedrus. What I understand is pneuma, a seat of imagination, analogs to what the element. Okay. It's just a fancy word for like spiritual boat or vehicle.
Of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers. Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial. is arriving,
Okay.
which drops the brand new character essential material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the essential material
Connected to the
required-
demiurge?
Well,
What?
if I'm not
Gnosticism is
mistaken,
back?
It's time to
Fuck.
talk about version 1.2 events.
We're back to
I've been
Gnosticism,
waiting for
y'all.
this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Lao Fu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral
Ians are
Express's
Gnostic?
tale, eager to work his
they?
storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll
Archons
do with the
are.
Trailblazer's story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear
Eons
it's
are
kind of
above
a
Archons.
magical
Okay, that
object
makes sense.
Invented by one of the script writers at the Immersion Club. It industrializes the script writing process.
I
As
need to
long as you
refresh
follow
my
his
my
guidance,
Gnosticism.
You'll be able to
My God.
captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle
Okay.
locations.
Sure.
Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate
Little
the
bit.
protagonist models. Different combinations have
Chan
different
chan
effects.
chan.
Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
Okay, back to
They
Belobog.
say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However,
Maybe something from
according to
the
senior
Elation?
treasure hunter
Hmm?
Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order
this-
to progress.
you mean the
deeper
second who
into the
came?
ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas
Or the primordial
are full
one.
of hidden treasures, but
Because yeah, either way they
might.
might
Surprise
be.
and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Yeah,
Treasure
either way
hunters will
the
need endurance,
second who
courage,
came or the
and
primordial
insight
one,
if
they
want to
might
succeed.
be. They very
It's
well might
almost
be
certain
Aeons.
that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Ah, of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
Oh,
It's
that's
a treasure
neat.
chest. What I'm trying to say is the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay, that's kind of neat.
Okay, so the rabbit's in the treasure chest,
I like
right?
that.
In version 1.2,
Themes for chat
the
boxes
message
is really
and
cool.
Chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes.
That's so cool.
And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes
Oh,
too.
that's so cool.
Oh, I love the
That's
rabbit
awesome.
design.
I
It seems
love
like something
that.
Clara
That's
would
such
like
a
too.
cool little
Yeah.
customization option.
Do you
That
think,
is actually so
Svarog
cool.
Could have designed it for
Oh,
her, maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as
Archon
well
Demiurge,
as view
Aeon's True
those
God. Yeah.
they've yet to
Isn't the
obtain.
true God called
On
like
to
the
the next
like the
event.
monad or something?
Where are
Yeah, it's
you,
the monad, I think.
Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Belobog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display
Abraxas,
abnormal
yeah.
readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel?
Let's go.
maybe?
Is it bad that I'm more
That
interested in the
thing's
jade?
bacon.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry.
You
The
know
jade
what's
is also the
tastier than
important part.
bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates. In version 1.2, the brand new memories
You've a
of
free fucking
Xianzhou,
Yukong?
Boy
Okay.
Novice's Trigger will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After
What? What the fuck? What? Okay, sure.
clearing the Forgotten Hall memories of Xianzhou Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Yukong.
Cool.
In addition to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe will also be receiving an update in the form
World
of
7.
World
Woo!
7. And the brand new planar
Ooh,
ornaments.
new
which
ornaments. Okay, so increase the wearer's crit rate when the wearer's current crit rate is equal to or greater than a certain percentage, probably 120. The wearer's basic attack and skill damage increase. Okay. Interesting. Crit rate, that's good. Wearer's effect resistance, crit damage increases. Huh. Who's the true god? Kakuna Finality? I don't think Kakuna Finality is. I think the true god is something we have not met yet in any game. Although I don't know what Suo is. Suo? Nope, Sue. No, that's not. I don't know.
Arena and Broken
I
Keel
definitely
will be
think
added to the World 7
nowhere in
immersion
any game have we met like the true god of the Hoyoverse. If anything, we meet them in this in HSR, just because I feel like that's where this game is going. This game feels like it's dealing with the larger entirety of the Hoyoverse instead of just a corner of the Hoyoverse that is just particularly affected by the Honkai. So, I don't know. We'll have to see, though.
Vice. And the ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fissure event, Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards.
Sweet,
Meanwhile,
okay.
in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of
Ooh,
Corrosion,
more relics. Okay. Oh, soul. Oh, okay, so that's a Chinese word. Okay, soul. Got it. I didn't realize that that was opinion. Okay. Reaches part of the Honkai Epic, yes, so soul is an unofficial. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what? Longevous Disciple? Okay. Longevous Disciple. Increase max HP. 4 Ps when the wearer is hit or their HP is consumed by an ally. Okay, so that's just Blade. That's just Blade set. Okay, and then increase speed when the wearer uses their ultimate on any ally, including themselves. Speed for all allies increases for a certain number of turns. Okay. Ooh. I like this. Okay, that's useful for a lot of support characters. And Lan is the hunt. Longevous. When I see this word, I think of Spear of Longinus from Evangelion. But yeah.
Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern relics. Longevous Disciple,
Longevous.
Messenger traversing hackerspace.
Okay.
Nice.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event,
Permanence. Maybe. Oh, I forget that was an Eon. Just our Eons. Oh yeah, it is the permanence. Okay, that's one of the really, really obscure ones that we don't have much information on. Okay. I think however he said it. Longevous. Where does it come from? Is it like 1615-2? I'm looking for the etymology of it. Yeah, it's Latin. Longevus. Aged. Yeah, so it's just Latin. It's a Latin term, which I feel like it's not related to long. Which, can I just say how on the nose it is to name the the permanents long? I feel that's so dumb because all of these, like, I know it's from Chinese, like long means dragon, but it's just so dumb to me. In English it works so well. It's like a pun that works in like that. It's a pun that comes from a translation. It wasn't meant to be a pun. It just works like that. It's so stupid. I wonder if immortality is tied to long. Maybe. Although it is also very possible that Longvis is just something else. Who knows?
Nice.
We're gonna have to wait until
and finally, in 1.2's Realm with a Strange Event.
the Elation's name is
Successfully
Aha.
challenged the
Yes,
Cavern of Corrosion
but
can obtain a set
I
amount of
feel like
double
long is just
counter-relic
you
reward.
could have done something else. That's just so weird. Ah, yes, your god is the god of preservation. Well, because like Aha is, I don't know. I think Aha works better. But just saying, yeah, long. Like, it's just so ooga booga to me.
Cards. Whew. And I think we're gonna go pass out for a while.
1.2, the two companion
Yukong
missions, Letter
and
from a Strange
Kafka.
Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka.
For I Have Touched the Sky feels like it's a reference to something. Huh.
As for how the Trailblazer should
a
respond, I only have one
story?
thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Let's go.
all
Although, okay,
revealed in
yeah,
version
at one point,
1.2
Kafka
story.
hangout.
Isn't
Let's
he
go.
supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keep It Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events.
Let's go.
Version 1.2.
Another
is the
one?
return
Holy
of
shit.
The Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
What the
During
fuck?
the event, as long as Trailblazers log in for 7
Dude.
days, doesn't have to be consecutive. They can acquire 10
More
Star Rail special
funds.
passes.
Let's go.
I love a chicken event. Yes, let's do it.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
Genshin could never. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
More done fun.
Gotta be
More
that
done
boss
fun.
fight for me. When the crew
No,
fought
I'm
the
waiting
Doomsday
for
Beast and
somebody
Copolia
else.
Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So
Ooh.
watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough
Obviously.
fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes. Come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells
Again.
me they're not going to settle things over a cup of tea.
No.
Oh. As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to
I'm on a
get
mission to get
creative.
the imaginary
Seems like
characters.
we're all a little
Yeah.
biased here. but one
Totally.
thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done
Imaginary
a good
is
job
this game's
keeping us in
version
check
of
today, you know, and
is
there's
this
still
game's
a lot
version of
mystery
Polar
out there
Musers.
for you
There's
Trailblazers
one at the
to
beginning,
delve
but we're gonna get flooded with them here in the
You
next
guys were a
couple
handful,
versions.
all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version in. And see you.
Okay, there is something at the end.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected
Real
to
people? What
appear
the
at
fuck?
upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
What? The Global Tea event? What the fuck does that mean, y'all? What? It is so weird to be seeing real fucking people.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters.
Okay.
According to reliable
What is the ticker saying at the bottom?
sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction.
Cosmic Refreshment Supply event. I have a feeling this is going to be a partnership with somebody. Somebody needs to translate this shit.
We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
Global Tea event. Huh. Interesting. I have no idea what that means, but sure. Okay. Is this real? Okay. I have no idea what that means. It's probably a sponsorship. I'm gonna lean towards sponsorship. I just don't think ARGs are Hoyo's vibe. Okay, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll start with some farming. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't feel like ARGs are very Hoyoverse speed. It's yeah, I just don't feel like that's something they would do. That feels very much like a sponsorship opportunity. But then again, why would they tease it a version ahead? I don't know. That's very odd to me. It's kind of funny how an immortal edgelord and a twin magician are voiced by the same dude. I know, and it's hilarious. I kind of love David Mills now, just because of his range from edgelord to Liney. Like, that is so funny. Stagnant Shadow with a support character. Who do I need to be doing? Who do I want? Okay. Thinking it through. I don't have anybody I'm preparing for. I don't. Who are you rolling on next? That's the problem. I don't know. Cause like I don't have interest in Blade. I don't have interest in Kafka really. I don't have interest in Dan Heng. I don't want Fusan. Oh, I'm saving. Don't worry. I just don't know. Let's do imaginary, just in case I get Welt. Let's work on imaginary. Stagnant Shadow, just in case I get my guy Welt. Yeah, I have no idea who I want next. This is like a first time, really. You're gonna, yeah. Well, I already have Yukong, but I don't know, like, because I think the only character I really actually like genuinely want right now is Welt, because I don't have fucking Welt yet. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now in life. Oh fuck, I actually need to be doing this with the support. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. We both know that won't happen. Hey, I can dream, okay? I can hope. In the case I do get well. Well, okay, so I do have, like, let me show. I'm almost 200 wishes into this. So, and you bet your ass I'm choosing Welt when I get that. So, we're going. We're going. Okay, I need to, what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to choose you. And then I'm going to go Bronya. And then Jingyuan. And we're good. We'll just steal somebody else's Zilla. And we're good. Yeah, so I'm almost 200 wishes into the free 5-star. Which is all right. It's not great.
Great.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
I think like the one character that theoretically like should exist, because like I don't want anybody right now. I might eventually, like, they might release a character that I want that like just appears in the next few versions, but for now I don't want anybody except for the theoretical possibility of a 5-star march. That's it. So that's kind of who I'm saving for. Even though she's like not she possibly might not happen ever, if not in a very long time. So like that's where I'm at right now.
You'll pay for this.
I want a copy of Links for the healing. Yeah, Mono Quantum seems really interesting. Like the possibility of Mono Quanto. Whoa, fuck. Mono Quantum. Mono Quanto. What? I'm. Oh. I'm struggling, y'all. Yeah, the possibility of a mono quantum team is actually really neat.
Lend me your strength. What a headache. Yeah. Don't mess. We shall take back what we lost.
Sweet. We're good. Okay, now what do I actually want to work on? Yeah, because Quantum Abundance is a character that is like a kind of character I've wanted for since release. Think about it, Quantum is the only one without a 5-star standard character. Yes. Yeah, which is interesting because Zeal, like, yeah, you would think so, but I think the reason why they did that is because they needed something to sell Zila on, and during 1.0, I wouldn't be surprised if we do eventually get a Quantum added, but who knows. Okay, so what do I want? Because I could work on leveling Branya if I wanted to. I could farm XP books. I could... Or I could just go full, like, go into artifacts. Because, like, that's something I can start doing now, is artifact farming. And I keep forgetting that. Like, I need better shit for Branya. I need better shit for Silverwolf. I need much better shit for Zila. Because my Zila artifacts are kind of lacking. What are her? 4-star, 4-star. Okay. I definitely feel like I should be running better Branya artifact. Even though she's, like, not that bad. 'Cause, like... I need to do this, actually. Because that's... I just realized how busted that is. That's incredible. Holy fuck. Okay. But I also do want to start working... I also want better artifacts for Trailblazer. Since she's, like, kind of... I don't know. I like the idea of using Trailblazer for like for the main quest. Or I could work on Luocha. Although Luocha is actually doing pretty fine. Like, am I the only one that have Natasha for a healer? Yeah. I mean, I'll use Natasha as a backup, but Luocha is just incredible. Like, there's no reason not to use them for me now, since I have them. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on leveling Branya, just because I feel like having one lesbian at 80 and the other not is kind of unfair. So we're going to bring both lesbians up to 80, and then we'll be good. You. Yeah, I feel like it's a little unfair to have only one lesbian at 80. So yeah, that's important. That's a good thing. I got Pung. Where did I get Pung at? Discord ping? New level lounges. Okay, that's a thing. That's what Zoe was talking about. Got it. Okay, what do I need for this? Elements. Fire, cryo, fire, fuck, that's... I see these and I immediately go pyro, cryo. I fucking... So, 3 years of Genshin has done this shit to me. Okay.
Crash now or crash?
I like Locha, mind you, I haven't had luck try it. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Great. I'll end your misery. More enemy. Time for a
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, let's go.
The dead return.
My Silver Wolf RNG. I think she can, she can only pull Quantum anyways because he's already weak to both Cryo and what's his face, and Imaginary. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever not call it Cryo. I think it'll always be Cryo, Pyro. Like, to me, in my mind, like, I might correct myself and say fire or ice, but it's always gonna be those two things. It's never not gonna be fucking Cryo. 3 years of this game, 3 years of Genshin is never gonna undo that to me.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. My turn.
30,000 on Tangle is pretty solid. Zilla, do your funny. We're going to do that.
Nothing major. The dead return.
But yeah, I'm excited to actually fucking finish up this goddamn story. Dude, I am so ready. I'm so ready to continue with this game's story.
Illusions of the past.
I hope they never do that again. That was complete bullshit. Oh yeah, we're gonna just take it down, like, entire fucking patch, 6 weeks of nothing. Just was so dumb. I cannot believe they did that, to be completely honest. They should never do that again, Hoya, please. For the love of everything holy. Because the story is so much more engaging. Like, off the cuff, when the fact that this game's story is already more engaging, and it's not taking like 3 years for the story to actually get even close to interesting, yeah.
This combat needs optimizing.
I don't think this will be the end of Shenzhou, which is interesting to me.
You can't run.
Let's settle this.
Coming from Honkai, in fact, it's not only possible but likely they'll do that again. No, no, please. I can't wait 12 weeks to finish shit up. I'm impatient. I play Genshin. I did not. I was gonna get to that after I do my resin, Nerdvana. After I'm done using my Trailblaze power, I was gonna watch it. Prefer the story spaced out to give time to save. Yes, but also my entire thing is the story. That's why I play this game. So, like,
Tough luck running into me.
to each their own, I guess.
Try that again.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Don't mess with me. Can I have fun this time? This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Yeet.
Here! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Just bonk,
So you are afraid of it?
bonk, Bonk.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You chose the wrong answer.
Go on. Oh, so close. Okay, there we go. Where am I at? That's 16? 26? 16, yep. Okay. We'll just do this a bunch. 16, 21. Wait, okay, so I have 369. So I'll make it to 31.
Huh, crush now or crush later?
Ah, great.
Let's just go auto. I have enough survivability, I can do this in auto. Why did you... Okay, that was not smart, though. Okay. Same here, but Genshin's way of doing it is just not good. 3 patches of meaningful story. Oh, okay, I'll give you that much. I will give you that much. That's fair.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
The burnout and, like, the doing absolutely nothing is a big problem for...
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
That's definitely a problem for Genshin.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return.
Bonk.
Watch this awesome move.
But I don't know. It just feels weird to have the downtime kind of interspersed within the main story instead of just story downtime. Story downtime. It's very weird. Yeah, maybe I'll get used to it. But
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz.
patch between also gives people time to level up characters. Yeah, fair enough. I'm back. What did you miss? Nothing, really. I'm just leveling up a lesbian.
Time for a buzz.
Who's next?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe it's been 3 years of Genshin doing Genshin things that I'm just not used to it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz. Watch this awesome move.
But it's still weird to me. Just having these 6 weeks of nothing.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Yeah, after Phantom, after we're done with using my Trailblaze power, we're gonna watch the Arlecchino video. The Genshin trailer.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I think they might also do it in a way, this way for Genshin. I don't think so. Like, if there's one thing I know about Hoyo, they don't like changing the way they do things. Like, they are so stubborn about not changing shit.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This is double speed.
Bloom. Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return.
If it holds when Fontaine comes out, HSR will be in the dodge patch. True. True, true, true.
Time for a buzz.
Who's next?
Although, I don't know. It feels weird to me for Honkai stepping out of the way for Genshin. I feel like it would be the other way around. I don't know.
This is double speed.
I really care about Arlecchino. How dare you? How dare you say that? How dare you say you don't care for Arlecchino?
Time
I mean, Lainey and Lynette are cool, but Arlecchino's better. I don't know what you're talking about.
You couldn't have done it without me.
That is how many? Branya, Ascend, 31. I'm gonna use a Trailblaze a fuel, and I'm gonna finish this. Because, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Arlecchino is just so fucking cool, y'all. I can't get over her.
Time for
She's so dope.
Phew! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
I'm waiting for them for more than a year. True.
Try that again.
Eternal sleep.
Although I will say, it kind of makes me sad that they don't have like a Ice Climbers, Nunu and Willem thing going on. They're literally just two different characters. That's the one thing that kind of makes me sad.
More enemies. Tough luck running into me.
I don't think Hoyoverse cannibalizing itself is a thing. Honestly, I think that
What a headache.
like people said this when HSR first came out, and it's like, oh, they're pulling
More afraid of me.
pulling the player base away from Genshin, when that's really not the case, because both of the games have immense amounts of downtime,
This is double speed.
and they're all the same audience. It's the exact same audience. It's not like one game that demands so much more attention than the other. People are going to play both. That's just how it works. Everybody that plays Genshin is either not going to play Honkai, or they're probably going to be playing both, with a few exceptions. Right? I don't think cannibalizing is either way. In either way, the money is going to Hoyoverse. Like, the money is going to Hoyoverse. It's not a problem.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. What a headache.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Can I have fun this time?
Genshin's patches have been slow as hell recently, though. Yes, because it's a Genshin downtime. This has always happened. This happened in 1.x. This happened in 2.x. It's happening again. That's just how Genshin works.
Don't mess with me.
I have not had the time to play HSR or HI3 recently. My brother and his fiance moved out of their apartment, and so they're staying here at my parents' house in the interim because they can't move into their new apartment until Friday. So we've been doing that the past week.
Illusions of the past.
Sweet. It's the time players have to play, but again, Genshin's in a downtime. It's in a downturn. There is not very much to do in Genshin, so it's not very much really a problem. You want Walt? I have Walt. You have Bronya? You have Bronya. Yep. Yeah. Cry about it. I have the lesbians. Traces you. How many harmony boxes do I have? Not very many. I can make 3. Can I, though? How many of these can I buy? A number. That's good. Synthesize. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I'm lazy. And I want Bronya at her fullest potential. Because I haven't had her at her fullest potential in a very long time. Let's go, lesbians. So which is it? HSR, does it take place in one universe on the tree, or does it take place in multiple? There is a very heated debate about that, and I do not have nearly enough knowledge to make an assertion. Personally, I trust the word of Homilabs, but I haven't even finished chapter 9 of HSR or of HI3, so I am good. I have no input on that.
What a headache.
Do you think it's because of the downtime that new regions have such hype? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I honestly think the downtime is kind of engineered.
Who's next? Disappear among
Because when, like, people love this game, people love Genshin, people love HSR, whatever, and they want to play the game more, but when you don't have anything going on, you're excitedly waiting for more content to come out. So I definitely think the downtime is between major updates, the end of an arc conquest, and the release of a new region is very much engineered to increase the amount of people returning to the game. More money, more attention to the game, more marketing, whatever. It's just, yeah. But yeah, where HSR takes place is a very heated debate. Yeah. I have very little knowledge of how the imaginary tree actually fucking works to make any input on that. Yeah, why do you think people look at it? Exactly, yeah. Because people want more information, want more of the game. They love these characters, they love this world, they love the game. So they're going to get as much of it as they can. And once actual official channels release new content, they're going to eat it up. Which, you know, increases hype, increases income, all that stuff. Hello, stream shares, welcome. What do I want to do? I think the last thing I want to do is this. Although I'm gonna watch the new. We're gonna watch the new. We're gonna watch the trailer first before we do that. Considering their size, it would be complicated. Not necessarily. Who knows? Who knows? But like with HSR, the animations are like in Genshin. Yes, it would very much be complicated, but with HSR, you can do like there's no like stock animations. There's no open world. You just need very basic animation rigging to actually make it work. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Let me actually mute the game. I did not want to do that. Okay. Here we go. So let's just watch it once. I have a lot to talk about regarding this trailer. So let's just watch it once. And then Farina is going to be a gremlin, surely. She's... Okay, so, you know, the comparison I've seen is Nahida was the abused child. Whoops. Nahida was the abused child, and Farina is going to be the is the spoiled child. So yeah, that's kind of the dichotomy I get. Okay, let's just watch it and then we'll talk about it.
My mission.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast. Because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it!
That's
Seeing is
Blades
believing,
VA.
my friends. This has been Linny and Lynette's magic show. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth. But what you see is not real. It's all a show. And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls these three controls everything. But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things to your advantage. In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
There she is. Yes.
Very fun.
She's so hot.
But it's not enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Yep, those are not gloves. She is not wearing gloves.
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother?
She's so beautiful. She's
When
so
are we
adorable.
going to finally see a real twist for once?
Please refrain from levity in the court. This trial is far from over.
Okay. And then dramatic zoom out and then Genshin. Okay. So first of all, the first thing I want to point out. The very first thing I want to point out. So we look at Focalor.
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother?
Okay. Let me do something actually. Let me pull something up for you guys. Boo, yes. That toy. Yes, yes, okay. Okay, so take a good old listen at Fudina's voice again.
I mean, why do I even bother? When are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
And then take a good old listen.
Lying, will you? Where's my beak? Lodged in your forehead, of course. won't get tired of my voice, will you?
And then listen again.
Why do I even bother? When are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
You will never unhear it. You will not unhear it. You will not unhear it. It is so awful. I hate it so much. Like, having grown up on FNAF, just the idea of somebody sharing the same voice as fucking Toy Chica. It's the same voice actress, right? It's Amber Lee Connors. It's the same voice. That's how I found this out. It's the dumbest shit. Okay. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, back to the beginning. First of all, one of the most fascinating things about this trailer to me is it's in a different aspect ratio, right? It's in widescreen. Because every other trailer up to this point has been in 16:9, but this is in a widescreen aspect ratio, which has never happened before. Because the last one that we got was this one, which was in 16:9, right? This is in widescreen. So I don't know what that cinematically will like communicates, but it is a detail that I wanted to point out. Because this has never happened before. Maybe it's just an artistic, like a direction change. Maybe they have a different director for trailers or whatever that wants to make it in a widescreen aspect ratio. What is this aspect ratio? Widescreen aspect ratio. It's not 16:9. It's 21:9. Yeah, so it's in 21:9. I don't know why. I'm pointing that out, putting it out there. It's all performance, possibly, but I would expect it to go back to 16:9 over here when we're talking about Focalors and Nuviet, but
I mean, why do
I don't know. That's an observation that was like one of my first observations when I first saw this trailer was, why the fuck is it in 16? Is it in 21:9? So, I mean, the corner room also looks like a theater. That's also a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, true. I remember that Because of You had a different aspect ratio in some scenes, but it was a different to old anime. So yeah, different aspect ratios is something that movies do a lot. They're like right away. That's something that Madoka Magica does, right? So like if I pull up, let me pull up Crunchyroll. Hopefully I won't get in hot shit for this, but I'm not even gonna play anything. I'm just gonna show stills. Because if you watch Madoka Magica, the very opening scene of that show is in widescreen. Go away, Aniplex. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, so the opening of Madoka Magica. Oh, it won't show. Fuck. Hardware acceleration's on. Anyways, but if I could show it, the opening of Madoka Magica is in widescreen. But once the opening plays and we go into like that actual beginning of the show, it's in 16:9. So yeah, that's something that's something a lot of movies and shows do, is play with aspect ratio, because a lot of times aspect ratio can be used to communicate different time frame, different perspective. Also, I think it's been used for a lot of things can be used to communicate that. Screenshot, possibly. Let me actually do that then. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to pull up. But you get my point, right? You get my point. I don't necessarily have to screenshot the beginning of Madoka Magica to communicate that. But yeah, so that's the first observation I made.
My mission.
The original sin is the fairest.
Okay, so we're looking at Freminet right now. Freminet. So we know that this guy is the third sibling to Lightning and Lynette. And he's also not a human. He's an automaton. He's not a human. Is it just me or does anyone see a giant shadow between Freminet as he sinks?
The original.
Yeah, he's the third sibling of Lenny and Lynette. Which is weird. That caught me off guard. But yeah, this also reminds me of that one scene from that Inazuma trailer that everybody was like, "Where is it? Where is it in the game?" Yada yada. Right? Because there was that one scene of the traveler drowning, right? Where is it? This one? Where is it? Yeah, this.
Against his predicament.
It reminds me of this.
For to be thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
Very similar. And it's also with a character that looks very similar to Ether, which that's probably a completely strenuous connection because also Lumine, but I'm just pointing that out. It's very similar in composition, especially this. This is like, when I saw this, I was like, why the fuck am I back in Inazuma? Also, there's fishies swimming in the background. So this feels like this is not like the pool. This is like actually somewhere in Fontaine.
The original
Freminet is the diver.
is the fairest.
But here's the thing, why the fuck would there be fish in a diving pool? This is definitely not in This is definitely not in a diving pool.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks.
This is an interesting line because again it harkens back to this shit.
Against his predicament. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his
It does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. The original sin is the fairest, everyone sinks. So there's this, it harkens back to this idea of inevitable, like, drowning, sinking, descent. Not just, like, this is a motif that we're returning to for some reason. But here we're doing it with Freminet and not the Traveler. So yeah.
Make the most of the final feast, because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
Okay, so make the most of the final feast because of the sinners, the curtain call has come. So in theater, curtain call is when the show has actually finished and all of the actors come out and bow to the crowd and gain their applause, right? That's the curtain call. So the curtain call implies the end of a performance. So the final feast, because for the sinners, the curtain call has come. So the sinners, this is the end of the sinners act, right? This is the end of everything for them. It's time for their curtain call, and then it's the end of the show. Shit's actually gonna go down is how I interpret that. Okay, so the growing shadow, sinners, I think that's just lighting.
The curtain call has come.
I think this shadow moving is from the camera going down and just the lighting changing. I don't think that's actually like the shadow moving. like whatever is casting the shadow. I think that's just light.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks.
I also don't.
Make
I
the
also
most of
think
the final
that
feast,
compression doesn't help.
Because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
YouTube's compression, because you can see the lines here. This is like all these lines are from YouTube's compression, and the movement from there makes it look like the shadows actually growing and moving. I just think that's just how the scene is lit. This scene also is interesting to me. 1, freckles, love it. 2, why the fuck does Flamine have to breathe? That's a sound of him choking, right? Of him waking up and trying to take a breath, but his lungs being filled with water, right? Why the fuck does him, an automaton, have to breathe? That's weird to me. Okay, so we transition. Now it's Lynette. She had just done a dive. Let's take a notice of the green streak in her hair.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing
I didn't think he did, though.
My friends. This has been Linny and Lynette's magic show.
Do we know for sure? Yes, we do, because let's go to Genshin Impact's Twitter. Genshin Impact. Let's take a good old gander at Genshin's announcement for Flamine. This is scroll. Happy birthday, Barbara. Right here. Flamine. As the younger brother of Fontaine's famous magical duo, Liney and Lynette, Flamine prefers to stay out of the limelight. Other people's gazes, responses, and comments make him uncontrollable and interrupt the rhythm of his breathing. Okay, so he does breathe. That's weird. He prefers instead to slip out of the way and bask in the weightlessness of the ocean, pouring his heart into the Romantine flower. He looks indifferent, but that's just his passion never comes up for air. And then it's this one that describes him as automaton. Like, just automaton. He is a constructed thing. But Liney and Lynette are not described as that. Neither Liney and Lynette are referred to as automaton. Yeah, he's also using the bell, which is hilarious. That's the constellation, but it's still weird that it's automaton when the Felis Fuscus and Felis Alba. That's interesting. Lynette is implied to be an automaton. Then is Liney? Okay, because yeah, that makes sense, right? Because she goes on standby. She's also not expressive. You see this? Liney gives a smile to Lynette, and then she just gives a blank stare back. Right? So that would make sense if she's an automaton. I don't know about Liney, and like that makes me very suspicious about Liney, because why would Flamine and Lynette be automaton, but he isn't? Or they are very, like, yeah, she's very stoic, but Liney isn't. She actually has I don't know, it's just very weird to me. Like, this entire situation with there being 3 siblings and Liney being kind of the ringmaster of all of them is very weird to me.
People to believe a lie.
Okay. So this is an interesting little bit, because there was at the end of 3.3. Okay, so let's do this.
Seeing is believing, my friends. This has been Linny and Lynette's magic show. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see.
Okay. That is a very important
And the most
mantra.
important part, magic. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see.
So that is one of the first things you learn when you get into magic. I used to do sleight of hand and magic a bunch. The most important part of understanding how to do magic is that people trust what they see way too much. And a second part of that is people's line of focus is very narrow. People will hyper focus on trying to find something else, like what's right in front of them. And if you can distract that line of focus, if you can guide that line of focus like slightly to the right, then that gives you plenty of room on your left to do whatever else you need to do to slip things in and whatever, right? That's the entire point of sleight of hand. But also, this line and this entire idea of guide the vision, like
People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth.
that is
You sound lost and confused.
echoed a lot in this.
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
That contradicts this, right? This is saying that there is machinations going on outside of the vision. Anything that you don't see is what's actually going on. What you see with your own eyes is not true. This is saying the complete opposite, only that what you see is true, what is unseen is but an illusion. So there is a kind of a contradiction going on here in philosophical, in philosophies about how much do we actually trust our own eyes and our own observations of the world. So yeah, I think this contradiction is really going to come to a head in Fontaine. Like, Fontaine is going to be about, what do we trust? Do we trust our own eyesight, or do we trust the possibility that there is something else going on that we do not notice?
But what you see is not real. It's all a show.
It's all a show. That's a big motif in this entire trailer, and probably going to be the entirety of Fontaine. Fun fact: she is voiced by the English voice of Sayaka from Madoka Magica. So yeah, I kind of love her already.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Okay, so yeah, Clarine, or no, is Sigewin, is Sarah Williams, who plays, what's his face? Is the image that Farina is burning is the I hope not, because this definitely does not look like a picture of Navia. I'm just saying, y'all, this doesn't look like a picture of Navia to me. I don't know what this is. Like, I've been trying to figure out what this picture is, but I don't think it's the back. The back of Polaroids is just... The back of Polaroid film is just white, right? I don't have any Polaroid film. I don't like Polaroid. I don't know. Let's continue on with this, though. We have Wraithsley. I don't know how to say his name. I've heard it multiple times. But yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, that's not the pictures, Risley. Yeah. Yeah, so it's back of the Polaroid is white. Exactly. These are the pictures that Charlotte took. So it's not what that is. I don't know what that is. What it is.
Real.
Skip all the inner letter. Welcome to the French fucking language. Woo! Ah, yes, Worcestershire sauce. Yes, let's go. Although honestly, Worcestershire sauce is better than Risley. And then I think it's Sijuin is how to say that one. Chlorine, Arlecchino, Frutina, and Nouviette. He's British. Oh no, he's a British town name. Okay, so there's been a lot of debate I've seen about whether or not this guy is blind. My personal interpretation is that he's legally blind. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling that, because like right here, right, you'll see him looking at paper and like he's blankly staring, but at the very beginning, it looks like his eyes are scanning a line, right? If you look very closely, his eyes are scanning the line of the paper, but then the entire time Sijuin is appearing, he's just blankly staring at the paper. Also, I find this disfocus is interesting. But then he looks at Sijuin. So but also his eyes are gray, right? Which isn't something we really see in Genshin. And a lot of the time, gray eyes in animation indicates blindness or at least poor vision. I think Risley has poor vision. I think he has a very bad eyesight.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
But what's also interesting, yes, Ayaka, but also his gray eyes don't really fit his color scheme as much as Ayaka's does. Like, yes, it does fit this and, like, the metal, but you would expect his eyes to be, like, red or, like, I don't know. It just feels weird. I feel like he might actually genuinely not have great eyesight, because this is also interesting. He's not looking at the glass. He's looking slightly ahead.
The show is carefully controlled.
So yeah, interesting. She's adorable. Sijuin is adorable.
Controlled how?
Okay, so let's actually talk about what's being said here.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
That's not a Melusine, though. At least I don't think it is. Melusines are much more, like, animal rabbity. She's just a person.
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people.
Okay, two things about this one. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, there it is. So, right away, a very dumb parallel that I've noticed.
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people.
Okay. This reminds me of this.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
Okay, that just reminds me of that. You guys beat me to the fucking Caitlyn joke. Damn it. You guys beat me to the Caitlyn joke. Okay. I don't know. This just reminds me of G-Man. There are a lot of things in this game that remind me of G-Man for no fucking reason. Yeah.
By choosing the right and the right people.
Okay, so Nuviet. The first look at Nuviet that we get. So yeah, he does have slit eyes. He doesn't have wide enough eyes to see if he has the other cross going, because like it could be that he has the gem shape, but he could also totally have the welt eyes, right? The welt fucking like slits, because welt doesn't have Welt's eyes are like very thin. Okay, maybe less than I was imagining, but you know, it could be he just has like slits instead of primo gems, but yeah, there's a very good chance that he is from
the right people.
Conria. But what's so weird to me about Nuviet, right, is if he is from Conria, then where's his mask? Why isn't he wearing a mask? That's weird to me, because something that's been established design-wise, like the two things that you can use to pick out someone from Conria is the eyes and some sort of mask, even Kaya. Something covering their face, right? Nuviet has none of that. Nuviet does not have any face covering. Yeah, and how squinted his eyes are, so it's a possibility that these eyes are Conria eyes, but it might not be. Who knows? I also like the Vishap idea. Maybe he is a disguised Vishap. I don't know if that's something we can do, but like I don't know if that's something Vishaps can do, but who knows? He's also an elf. He has something going on, because his ears aren't nearly as pronounced as like Klee, or like Layla or whatever. But he definitely has some point going on. He has some link ears going on. Dragonair. Oh yeah, true. His bangs. I don't know. Like I don't know if hair counts, because you can move that out. You can move that off to the side. And that's not really a mask. Like, an eye patch is probably the furthest from a mask you can get. Yeah, but there's so much else going on in Nuviet's design that does kind of scream Conria, but it also screams Vishap. It screams depths of the sea. And if we're gonna see a Vishap anywhere, we're gonna see it in Fontaine, where, you know, a lot of water is. But yeah, he's very, yeah.
Whoever controls
Hi, Caitlyn. Electro.
3 controls everything. But keep your eyes.
Yeah, we need a Vi out here. We need to get a Vi.
And you might be able to turn things to your advantage.
So I find it interesting, right? This is a weird shot because she's shooting directly at the camera. This implies, like, yeah, I don't know. This is just really weird to me. Why is she shooting this way towards the camera? And why is it going towards Navia? Is Navia like a criminal?
In a nutshell.
Also, I have noticed that this card appears multiple times as a transition wipe. I can't tell what it is, but this is the second time this card appears as a transition.
In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own 2 eyes.
Okay, Arlecchino time. So do notice the back of their heads are still fully rendered. Are vampires and werewolves? We don't know. Possibly. Who knows? Okay, so do notice her hands are not gloves because those are her fingernails. That's just how her hands are. That's just kind of what her hands look like. So yeah, that's first thing.
But it's not enough.
Second thing, her design is so good. Yeah. Okay, if she looks like this in game, one, if she is playable, two, if this is what she looks like in game, dude, one of the best design characters straight up. Like I will fight people on that. Her design is so good. Assuming that like if she ever is playable, she doesn't do a whole Scaramouche thing and like change outfits. If this is what she looks like, if she's ever playable in game, one of the best design characters. And straight up, like, just this is one of the best design characters in the game, regardless. So yeah. I'm not interested in women, but damn, yeah, I know. And the crazy thing is, right, the amount of people going absolutely feral over her. She's not showing skin. She's the opposite of Kirara, right? She's just finely dressed. And enough people are going feral over her is that I hope we get more characters like this.
Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first.
Somebody did point out though that she has very she has pants. I know, it's crazy. Somebody did point out that she has very orchestra director vibes. Orchestra conductors, right? Which yeah, I will she has very big director vibes. Which fits in with this whole concept of theater and performance and all that stuff that this entire trailer and probably the entirety of Fontaine has going for it.
Actors.
Also do note that the trailer is called Overture Teaser, which is an orchestra thing. It's a music thing.
Good. Actors hone their craft to mesmerize.
Okay, so
good.
You're first and foremost actors, which implies that she is the director of this entire thing, right? She is like this entire scene.
But when you're on the stage, you're
implies that she is controlling Liney and Lynette.
And foremost actors. Good.
Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
And okay, so now Arlecchino is taking center stage now, right? So let's count with me, because there are other people watching her in the spotlight. She's taking the spotlight. One person. Two. These shadows look like people, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, right? 9. There are 9 Fatui Harbingers. This entire scene is symbolizing her taking center stage. All of the Harbingers are here to watch her do her thing. It's her turn to do her full thing. But what's also interesting is Lazzo is a term that, Lazzo is... In the Commedia dell'arte, we're going full theater shit. In the Commedia dell'arte, the term Lazzo is like an interlude where they just kind of start talking about shit. But Lazzos originated from those like interludes, those like talking dialogue, just spewing shit through improv specifically from people playing Arlecchino. So she's kind of taking, like, filling her role as the Arlecchino, the servant clown, like, fully here because she's taking her turn to mesmerize the crowd and keep them engaged through improv and her acting. Isn't she responsible for an orphanage? Yeah, she grooms children and then experiments on them. Yeah. What happened to Skara isn't a harbinger anymore, Legacy. She also has what sounds like boss music. You know where this music comes from?
We had no time to say good. And there's no argument. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. The rules of war are woven in the womb.
That's the thing going on in the background.
You're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the Fontaine music, which is interesting because, yeah, when I heard this, when I first heard this, this scene, my brain immediately like went into the tango. Like it just auto-completed into the tango because that's how it goes. That's how it goes in Travail. And then my brain stopped there and went straight into the tango.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the weird thing, right? Yes, there are nine people. It's weird, but I have a feeling that this is considering Signora still as a harbinger. Because yes, she's dead, but again, these are just concepts. These are all symbolic. They're not actually here. Signora is dead. Scaramouche just straight up isn't a harbinger anymore. But Signora still is, like, she never broke ties with the harbingers. She is still in concept, honorarily, a harbinger. She's just dead. Scaramouche just straight up isn't anymore. So one of these probably does symbolize, these do symbolize the harbingers. If they're symbolic, why wouldn't they have something representing the sixth spot? Because the sixth spot doesn't exist anymore. Also, they're not in any particular order, probably because, you know, they don't... We really can't tell who's who here. They're just blobs of shadow. So they're entirely just... You could probably sell this is Pantalone from the fur coat, but that's it. Six spot exists, it's just empty. We don't know that. But still, again, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not in that order. It's just, these are the harbingers. These are the 9 harbingers now. It's just here to represent that these are the Fatui watching Arlecchino now. One, two. There's 8 shadows, Arlecchino being the 9th. Okay, true. But still, there's no, like, those are just the harbingers now. Those are just the harbingers. It's not like a specific thing. Those are just the harbingers that exist now. They are watching Arlecchino. It's Arlecchino's turn to be the center of attention. Yeah, Arlecchino is the 9th person in that scene.
I mean...
Okay, yeah, so this is interesting. Because this is where she's sitting. This is where Furina is. Okay, yeah. So let's do this. So we have her. She brings up her hand to snap. Those eyes glow. She is crazy. She is bonkers. Okay, so she's burning a picture. We don't know why. We don't know what this picture is. Is it supposed to be censored to remove something important, or is it just like this is a picture that she's burning for no reason?
Boring. I mean, why do I even bother?
I wonder who this could be with all of the water drop motifs. Okay, so do note that she has a sort of heterochromia, but not really, because her eyes are the complete inverses of each other, which I find so cool. Yeah, I think it is really cool to have her eyes be kind of complete inverses of each other. Symbolically, who the fuck? What does that mean? No idea, but it's there. Hello for entertainment in the courtroom. Yeah, exactly. So let's listen to. Let's take a gander at this. Masquerade of the Guilty is the name of this chapter, which is interesting.
The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine.
Okay. Yeah, lives for the spectacle of the courtroom. I find it interesting that this trailer is named Masquerade of the Guilty, since masks are a huge motif in this game anyways, but also of like the Masquerade of the Guilty. That's just weird.
Father, when are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
A real twist is interesting. Also, this is very fascinating framing. I think this framing also implies that Nuviet is from Conria, but yeah.
Please
So yeah, he does have slitted eyes. I just can't tell. Maybe a little bit. If I get really close to my screen, maybe he does, but I would have to zoom in. I don't know. But yeah, like the feather here and the tinges of blue, like the shades of blue that he is using in his design does give me a very, very, very heavy Vishap cues. Not those Vishaps. Yeah, it gives me Bathismal Vishap cues, right? It's hidden. It's kind of tucked away, but it's very Bathismal and Konomiya color cues and not Conria. So that's interesting.
Refrain from levity in the court. This trial is far.
Finally see.
So, okay. This is an interesting thing to put last. Because, yeah, it's here to say, hi, this is the Hydro Archon. This is Furina. This is the person that you're, like, seeking out. But also, it puts a heavier spotlight on Nuviet, who we've already seen. And when Lainey is talking about controlling people, he's the first one that we see. So it's very heavily implied here that Nuviet is the one that's really in control here. In a very like shadowy way. Because here it's like Arlecchino is depicted as being the one in control, the one controlling Lainey and Lynette. She's the director of this entire show. But it's implied even heavier that Nuviet is even more in control of shit. But I don't know what the hierarchy is looking at. Is Nuviet the ultimate puppet master, or is Arlecchino the ultimate puppet master? We'll have to see. Because either way, it feels like Nuviet is the one that's really doing shit, and Furina is just kind of observing. She feels like more like a ceaseless watcher, and not like an Archon taking control of her nation, if that makes sense. Or they're working with each other? Maybe, but like, it's interesting because Nuviet says, please refrain from levity in the court, which feels like that's an order from a higher up, and not whatever. Yeah, that's what Nahida said. Nahida said that Focalor doesn't really do anything. She just kind of watches, which is very interesting to me. She's just kind of the observer. But then it says in Travail, she seeks to judge all other gods while also living for the spectacle of the courtroom, which also puts more emphasis on theater and whatever.
For the spectacle of the courtroom.
It's like two clauses here that imply that she lives for both the spectacle of the courtroom, but also she serves as like a Supreme Court kind of thing, where when it comes to God versus God, she's the one that makes the judgment. Kind of like in the United States, when it comes to state versus state, it's the Supreme Court job to deal with that. I don't know.
To make an enemy of the divine.
But then it immediately backtracks and says even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine, which is so weird to me. That that seems contradictory. Which right now, like, the big thing about Fontaine to me feels like dichotomies and contradiction. Like, I'm gonna do this thing, but I'm also not gonna do this thing. Like, that just feels like something that's appearing a lot. I don't know. It's very weird. But this is also saying that she's getting very bored and, like, with the court, like, with the cases that she is watching over now. When are we going to see a real twist for once? Right? Like, I feel like this is our job. We're going to go in, we're going to make the really interesting case for Ferdina to watch, and she's actually going to be engaged for once. That's, like, our role.
Are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
Please refrain from levity in the court. This trial is far from over.
But also what's weird for me is that why is Nuviet saying, please refrain from levity in the court, this trial is far from over? That implies that they're in the midst of a trial. Bitch, this place is fucking empty. This place is fucking empty. Or is it? Yeah, those are empty seats. Sir?
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother? When are we going to...
So, like, why? Why are you keeping up this act when it's empty? Will we try to... No, definitely not. Well, because, again, even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. To me, at the very least, that means that she even knows not to fuck with Celestia. That's like, nah. Unless it's like the pause in between trials. True. Maybe it's like recess. Because that is something that trials do. Especially if it's because Nuviet implies that this is a very, very long trial. So it could be like a whole recess kind of thing. That's a good point.
levity in the court.
What's going on with this, like, hair feather adornment? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, shit. Okay, he does have kind of primo gems. Okay, so if you look at Arlecchino's arm, look at this, right? This gem shape, right? This little gem shape, it's kind of primo gem. It's like primo gem adjacent, right? It's the No Man's Sky is what I like to call it. It's the No Man's Sky shape because that's the whole. This is the shape that No Man's Sky uses for its logo. Right? This shape. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but that. Notice in Nuviette's design, they're hidden in there. They are hidden. You have to look really close. It's right here. It's not quite a diamond shape, but it's here and it's here. It's asymmetric, too. It's not over here, but it is right here. And there's another one in here. And maybe that's what his eyes are. Maybe they're not. The buttons are a little bit flatter. Those are more rhombus. But maybe that's what his eyes are. Possibly. Yeah, but they are hidden in his design, which I find really interesting. But like, he also has this. The highs have a curve to them, but so does this shape, right? This can have a curve to it if it wants to. It can be curvy if it wants to, streamers. Get it right. But yeah, it also has the water droplets the same as Furina. I don't understand Nuviette. I'm getting no cue. I'm getting so many contradictory cues from that fucker. I'm getting so many contradictory cues from Nuviette. I don't understand that man. God, okay. Huh. Bro's just a vampire? I don't think he is. What is he? I have no idea. I just don't think he's a vampire. I feel like if anything, this implies Conria, but like, I don't know. How do you think Fontaine's usage of abyssal energy is going to play a role? I don't know. We're going to see more of it, I hope. I hope we get more, like, I don't know. I really have no idea where Fontaine is gonna go, because there is the possibility that Fontaine has like very little bearing on the story as a whole, or has all of it. Like, like either it kind of leaves a lot of space for Natlan to fill in, like pre-Snezhnaya, which it feels so weird being so close to Snezhnaya now, but like. Right, we have all that space for, or it could just kind of go all in and have Natlan being kind of the downtime before Snezhnaya. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I don't have very many cues to go off of regarding what Fontaine's story is going to be. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to Snezhnaya, y'all. That's so weird to me. That we're getting so close to that place. we have Fontaine, and then Natslan, and then Snezhnaya. Like, that is so weird to think about. I still want to know about this Abyss and the Sea Quanta. Yeah, because there is parallels to that. But, like, I don't know. Again, that's not a parallel I'd like to touch, because people have gotten very heated about that in the past. Yeah. It's so surreal. Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. Being like, oh, it's going to be so long until we get to Snezhnaya. And now we're getting so close to Snezhnaya. It is so incredibly surreal. I don't know. Yeah, I find it really weird. I'm going to continue farming World 3 while okay, before I do, it's in 2 years. Yeah, exactly. We're 3 years in. We got 2 more years until Snezhnaya, give or take. Okay, before we get into Simulated Universe, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Give me a quick second. I will be right back. Ah, a fellow Lynx enjoyer. Okay, I don't have any intentions to get Lynx, but I sure as hell do want to see a scene with her and Pella. That is all I request. That's like my minimum. Is I just want a scene with Lynx and Pella, because that to me seems so adorable. Although, okay, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Completing the Landau family, that would be so adorable. Eldest sister. Okay, there was a discussion I saw. Somebody made like a video on like how old Serval really was, and like it's so weird that she's so old. Wait, that's been something I've been sitting on for so long. Theoretically, Serval is old enough to be Bronya's mother. Like, it's so weird to think about that. Think about it, Yuki, right? Cocolia and Serval dated, right? So theoretically, Serval is old enough to be Bronya's mother. Granted, adoptive mother, but still mother, like nonetheless, right? Isn't that fucking weird? It's just so strange to think about.
You chose the wrong enemy.
What a headache.
Yeah, and Japard isn't much younger.
Disappear among the sea of
My brain hurts thinking about it. Yeah, that was something that was like I was like about to fall asleep. I was like, wait a minute, what? That's how that works. That's how age works. Did I choose abundance or did I choose hunt? I don't know. I forget. That is bizarre. I know, right? It's so weird.
So you are afraid of me.
Can I have fun? Tough luck running in.
Let's.
Don't mess with me.
The Angel ate fine fucking wine. I mean, it doesn't help that Hoya versus art style doesn't really have much room for old person. Links about Pella's age. You would assume. We're not entirely sure. I don't think. I don't know if that's like a confirmed. We know that for a fact thing. It would just kind of it's like a safe assumption to make. But they managed with Welt. I mean, Welt is like. Okay, Welt's a weird case because technically he's like 90 years old, but he aged different when he was the Hersher of Reason, so
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
kind of. But also not really. They kind of managed it with Welt, but that's because he doesn't actually looks like he's his age. I honestly forget what path I chose, so I'm just kind of here to farm points, and then we'll go from there. Don't say that, they'll call Serval mommy. I mean, the people that are gonna call Serval mommy are already calling her that, so I mean, there's no point not. It's kind of fruitless.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
More enemies.
No, they just have an excuse. I mean, sure. They don't need an excuse. That's just they're gonna do it anyways. They're gonna shamelessly do it anyways, no matter what.
This combat needs. This is double speed.
Well, I saw somebody call Serval the Elder Queer, and I love that.
I could fight.
I'll see you off.
Like, I love that. I mean, yeah, exactly.
The sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz. Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard. Watch this.
So is Pella or Japard the better artist?
Don't mess with me.
That's a very good question. I have no idea.
You chose the.
I'm gonna say Pella, but I'm biased because I kind of love Pella. Yeah, Japard is doing his best. Okay, so I did choose abundance. Whoopsie-doo. Probably should have chose hunt, but I don't really care.
So you are afraid of what?
Yay.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Eternal sleep.
Let's do this.
Dead return.
The horniness of this fandom will make me throw myself into the sea of Quanta. Hey, you signed up for this shit.
More
And it's not even the horniness of this fandom, it's any fandom. Like, welcome to fandom culture. It's been like this forever.
Try that again. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
This is not an isolated thing. It's always been like this.
What a headache. You can't run. Try that again. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Oh, the internet, such a fascinating beast. I know.
Disappear among the sea of
It is so interesting because I started watching a bunch of like early fandom history content. I don't know why. I just kind of have. And so I started watching a bunch of videos on Miss Scribe. And I'm like, my god. Like it'll never happen again, but it's so interesting to see it. Like, see the shit that happened in early fandom culture. Because it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I mean, PGR could be weird about Vera. And it doesn't even this, but yeah, exactly. A fandom culture. Also gacha culture. I mean, gacha fandoms are usually like this from what I have gathered. Yeah, it's not even just us, it's just... This is how it always is for gacha fans and also just fandom.
More enemies. Tough luck running into me.
Okay, yeah, no, true, Undertale. But, like... Is it really fair to compare any aspect of any fandom to Undertale? Like...
Don't mess with me.
Because I don't feel like that's a fair comparison. Undertale fandom is its own beast.
I'll see you off.
Although I do love... I will admit, right? I give Undertale fandom shit. They've gotten better because, like, if you engage with Deltarune fandom, it's so much better now because all of the young kids that were into Undertale, because I was in 6th grade when Undertale got big. I think released in like the summer between my 5th and 6th grade. I was around kids that were obsessed with Undertale. They have since grown up. The people that are still into Undertale, which is now Deltarune, still like have grown up since, and so the fandom is way more mature and chill. Like it's kind of a fascinating thing to observe. If you were like anywhere near Undertale when it first came out, and now you you engage with the fandom, it's so much more chill and like subdued and mature and nuanced, and it's great. I love it. Like Yeah, it's just really funny. Although I think fandom culture has kind of just like mellowed out in general. Cause like what do we have now? Like we don't really get the like Hetalia Undertale shit. It's just a vibe.
So you are afraid of me.
It's just a vibe now.
Can I have
Welcome to fandom culture. It's just a vibe now. Like, that's the tagline.
I'll see you off.
Like, if there are crazy fandoms, I don't know who they are.
time for a buzz?
Ship War, well, that'll always be an aspect of fandom. That's always an aspect of fandom. Although it's gotten better. It's gotten, because like if you go back to like, if you go back and like read shit from like old Harry Potter forums, people got so aggressive about it. It is way more, like, ship wars are still so much incredibly subdued.
Illusions of the past. My turn.
Twitter with any fandom, but that's also Twitter. But like even then, Twitter holds not a single candle to early Harry Potter fandom or like just early fandom in general.
Was I saying things that you could take on me?
Or Tumblr. Well, yeah, Tumblr.
So you are afraid of me.
I don't know. It's just
More
it's hilarious looking into because like early fandom is just a fascination I've always had, and it kind of comes like it's my ADHD comes interest in it comes in waves. Like never again will we get that level of flame war that came with early Tumblr, even pre-Tumblr fandom. Like exclusively fanfiction.net shit. Like, yeah. Hopefully we don't. I don't think we ever will. I don't think we will ever get that shit again. Probably because we will never have a cultural phenomenon like Harry Potter ever again. That is my personal theory. Harry Potter will never happen again. Nothing will ever reach that level of sensation ever again. But yeah, like I don't think we'll have that kind of environment in fandom just because it was such a wild west of it was just kind of the wild west of the internet at that point. People just could kind of be the way that I don't know. It was just interesting. There were so many factors that caused fandom to be like that I don't think we'll ever align again in that same way.
Time for a buzz. My turn. You can't run. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I also think one of the godsends of modern day fandom culture is the fact that the main fanfiction site, AO3, doesn't have any social media functions. They don't have forums. They don't have any of that shit. So ship wars are much more subdued because they're not taking place on like the forums on the same website as where the fanfictions are, where the shipping is happening. So yeah. Anata, right? Because my god, AO3 is a godsend for fandom culture.
Asking for trouble, huh?
Most of it has comments. Yes, it has comments, but yeah, one, people don't really go and have discussions about it in the comments because, like, I think part of it is people don't use forums anymore, which makes me very sad. I am a staunch believer of we should go back. We should, like, embrace tradition and go back to forums because forums are so effective and such just a good way of having these kinds of discussions. I think we lost a lot when we kind of ditched forums altogether. But also, you know, not having forums on AO3 is awesome. It is incredible because with how comments are hidden on that site, if you want to discuss a fic with a certain ship, then you're gonna do it in the comments of that fic. You're not gonna do it anywhere else. And people that do not like that ship are theoretically not gonna bother to go out of their way and find a fic with that ship and then scroll to the bottom and then read all the comments to engage with it. It's just too much effort for trolls or for people that want to flame. So effectively, it's great. And also, people can moderate their own comments, which is great. Like, fanfiction authors can moderate their own comment section, which makes things even more subdued and controlled.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Never really got to engage with. There are some floating around now still. Like there are some popular forums that are still floating around. And I engaged in forums briefly when I when I was a kid, because like when I was growing up, I was allowed like free reign on the internet. That was the very end of fandom, or of not fandom, of forum culture. It like that was the transition into centralized internet that we have today. Which, yeah, I definitely miss the days of forums, because those were so fun. Yeah, okay, true. That's not really meant, because, like, people that are going to engage in, like, fights, like, in ship fights, are not really trolls. There's something different, and that's too much effort for them. They're just going to kind of exist. I have the personal belief that people that, like, have those arguments would much rather exist in their echo chambers than go out and engage with something else.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
Eternal sleep, the dead return.
It's gonna burst you into the fucking ground, my guy.
Illusions of the past. Told you I could.
I'll see you off.
Yeet. A3 has some good shit. It does. Sometimes fanfiction writers can just be way too good.
Time for a fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
On my mark. Here stands the Silver
Fuck.
Vanguard.
I'm just gonna do this for now.
Watch this awesome move.
Okay. Counter that gives. Oh, fuck off.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And then we can
Illusions of the
burst
past.
you.
Let's settle this.
And then I can actually do this.
Thanks a lot.
Repay. Eternal
Proc
sleep.
bubble.
Dead return.
My turn.
49,000. Holy shit. That is incredible. More dewdrop. Let's fucking go. Okay. Yes, I know. I don't have any resin or tokens to use. Actually, what I'm gonna do... It's 9 out of 13. Let's end and finalize. Let's claim. That should give me the token, I think. Ugh. Yeah, 3,300. No, it doesn't. Fuck! Dude, it takes so much to get this shit. It's so dumb. I got that, though. That's good. Okay. I'm actually curious. How many do I have? 715. Woo! I have been putting the occasional wish into this. Should I... Okay, how many can I actually get? Hold on. 4. Let's do this. Let's put 2 in just to get the even 200. Because I want to see. 200th wish. Nothing. Okay, it was a good shout. We got 100 more though. I'm ready. I'm ready for my free 5-star. I'm ready for my welt. Assuming I don't get welt before then, but you never know. Okay, so I actually want to do what I want to do. No, I'm gonna continue with this team this time around, and then I'm gonna download Jingyuan, and I'm gonna chill the Jingyuan for the Japart fight, and then I'm actually going to run the hunt. I've been putting my wishes into it to get 300. Yeah, same, because I have a feeling that a possible 5-star march, if that does happen, is going to be a very long way away. So, yeah. When a character breaks, yeah, I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do that, actually. Clara earlier, and she was the one I wanted. Yeah, because, so I do have my next 5-star that I get. So I'm like 40, I think that puts me like 46 wishes, 45 wishes into that banner. So I am going to get at least one more 5-star before I get to 300. I just, depending on who I get, depending on who I get, I might, if I get Welt, then sweet, fucking awesome. I don't know who I want to get next then instead. I might get a Yanqing for a mono cryo. I might get I'm thinking like between Yanqing and Clara is like what I'm feeling.
Illusions of the past.
Or maybe Japard, because like I already use March as my shield bot. Hello? Game. Don't freeze. There we go. I'm not getting any good blessings. Holy shit.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hi, game. Why is the game freezing? What the fuck? This has never happened before. Japar would be good for a second team on Forgotten Hall. Yeah, I think I need that more than anything else. But also Welt. Clara would be good with Luocha and Yanqing with a mono ice if you want. Yeah, I like ice characters a lot. Because I love Pella, I love March. I can throw a Silver Wolf in there and then Yanqing as main DPS. Like, that is awesome. That's an awesome team. I got Bronya, Bile, Japard, and Clara. Yeah, I love Bronya. Especially with Zila. She's so fun. If you get the chance to get Bronya, I think she's one of the better choices you can have.
This is double speed.
Just because of she gives you free turns. It's incredible. Like, it's invaluable.
Receive divinity.
Good as new.
Bronya's light cone is also really good.
Try that again. You can't run.
Maybe it's biased, but yeah, if you get Welt before, then I say Japard. Yeah.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably my best shout.
More enemies. Tough luck running into me. Watch this awesome move.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
You chose the wrong enemy. The dead return.
Bonk.
I'll end your misery. Try that again. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
I have Welt, Himiko, and Japard, so I probably get Bronya. Yeah, Bronya is an incredible unit. Honestly, if you have the chance to get a Bronya, do Bronya. It is incredibly. It's a one-time deal, Streamstress.
I'll end your misery.
It's the 300 wish thing is a one-time deal.
Time for a fun. This combat me. This is double speed.
I'll see you off.
That wasn't very nice of you.
Good as new.
I don't think it'll ever not be Zila's turn with those two cards. Like, that is incredible. Japard may be more useful than Welt, but I would change mine for him. Yeah. Yeah.
So you are afraid of me.
The Welt copium.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Nope.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Phew! Gotta try
It'd be nice if the bonus thing he was at 500, but you could choose a character and a weapon. I guess. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I just feel like it would take fucking forever to get to 500.
Can I have fun this
It's already taken long enough to get to 300. Like,
time for a fun? Tough luck running into me.
that laugh sounds so much like Matthew Mercer. I cannot get over it. Like, that's so weird to me.
Who's next?
Locha's laugh sounds like Matthew Mercer. That's why I honestly thought he was Matthew Mercer until
Double speed.
it wasn't. If my luck continues, I should be able to get squeeze out one more 5-star right before the select. Yeah. Either get Bronya or get her from select. Yeah. Wow, high elation. Go the fuck away. I don't care. Yeah. I knew it was sound. Yeah, exactly. It's the whole. It's Matthew Mercer. He sounds so much like Matthew Mercer. It's incredible. Although I'm waiting for the day that Matthew Mercer actually gets brought on to a Hoyoverse game. That would be incredible. I would pull for that man instantly. Like, or honestly any of the Crit Roll crew.
I try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Like, give me a Liam O'Brien character, dude. I'm good.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
My friends are texting me.
Can I have fun this time?
When was the last time I... Okay, so my friends are asking me, what's your opinion on the Xbox Series S? And I'm like, I don't have one because I have not owned an Xbox in years. I think my brother went.
You chose the wrong.
It's been like 5 years, 6 years since I've actually owned an Xbox. Yeah, I am purely PC, so like I don't have an opinion on consoles.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
I've always been PlayStation PC. Yeah. I don't like we've always been Xbox, but that was just because that's the one that my parents chose when we were kids. We have no opinion. Like I hate any of the console, like any of that shit. So I reserve my opinions because I don't have them.
Can I have fun? Time for a fun. What a headache.
Yay! Come on, you can do this shit. There it is. Last console I had was a PlayStation 2 Classic. Ooh. Abundance. Ooh. Ass. All ass. Okay, thanks. The best-selling console of all time until the Wii happened, and then Nintendo took control of console sales. Except for when the Wii U. Yeah. It's really funny to think, like, in my mind, Nintendo is, like, the king of console sales. And then I remind myself that the Wii U happened, and I'm like, they haven't been that way for very long. Because, like, the Wii became the best-selling console of all time, and the Wii U, and then the Switch is now, again, the best-selling console of all time, so, yeah. Don't you fucking run away. Miss having a Wii? I did too, bro.
You took the bait.
The Wii was such a good console. Even though it really wasn't. GameCube was better. Changed my mind. But, you know.
Time for a buzz. You're annoying.
I'll see you off.
Do that, and then do that.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
And then we have our problem is solved.
Nothing major.
I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
More enemy. Time for a buzz. Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
My computer wouldn't be able to run Tetris on that. And true.
I'll end your misery.
Yeet.
I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Whoops.
I love it when it's always Zila's turn. Oh my god, it's so funny. The character is healed or go that way. Ooh. I would rather take critical boost than a 5-star of that. Let's go with that one. I like how I had like 7 fucking cards.
What a headache.
Oh, where did my sneeze go? Fuck. Yeah, I had like 7 cards in a row there. That was great. I love this game sometimes.
Tough luck running into me.
Okay.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
You chose the wrong enemy.
You can't run.
Oh, you have a shield? No, you don't. True. I probably should have taken that one, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get another. Maybe I'll get a chance to choose it.
Let's settle.
Yeah. Lord Child, let's go. I wonder if Luocha's passive procs that. Whoops, it did.
So you are afraid of it?
I will have to go after this run though, so.
Illusions of the past.
Just as a heads up. We will see how far I can get into this run. But
Receive divinity.
Increase Yellow's attack.
Time for a fun.
Boop. 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 Boop.
Gotta try hard.
Fucking 1,000 cuts? Looking ass. Jesus.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Yeah, because I'm going to another concert tonight, which is hilarious, but you know. Oh, fuck. There we go.
Ready when
Yeah,
you
it's this is like my year of concerts because I went to one last Saturday, I think. When did Millennium happen?
Great.
I just went to go see Millennium, and now I'm going to see the Abbott Brothers. So, yeah.
Awesome move.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Just ultimate spam. Let's go.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
What do you hope for in Fontaine Farina? I always keep saying this, but high stakes. I just want more high stakes. That's like all I want in anything at this point.
Time for a fun. This combat This is double speed.
Aside from that, I'm not entirely sure, really. Like, what the fuck?
Don't mess with me. Cute. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Let's go. Very well-timed break. Like an incredibly well-timed break.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. More enemies.
Stay close.
I'm just gonna do this shit again.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. What a headache. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
I'll see you off.
Fuck, how did that not kill, dude? That was dumb.
The dead return.
He's gonna counter this, but Watch Out has health, so I don't really care.
I underestimated you.
The Silvermane go.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
I don't have him in a really good spot either.
This combat needs. This is double speed.
He's gonna attack. He's probably gonna attack Silver Wolf for this.
What a headache.
No, he won't. Fuck yes. I'm a genius.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome.
Oh, he
move.
failed his freeze check, dude. Let's go.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Get shit on. Let's go.
Time for a fun.
3 Silver Wolf turns in a row, apparently. Okay, I did not
That needs up.
know that was a thing that she could do, but okay.
You chose the wrong enemy.
My turn.
Okay, Bubble's gone.
Here. What a headache.
I will never not call Luocha's like field effect thing a bubble, because that's what they're called in Wizard 101, and I will never outgrow that game. So
I'll free you from your Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I don't think Farina is gonna have any Raiden deal. I have a feeling that she's just gonna be. I feel like she's. I don't know. Raiden was a character that didn't work, and so they're not gonna do that again. I do not think. I didn't check what those were, but okay. Let's bring up Rania, just in case. I don't know. There we go. Hey, we don't know if it's a divine key in the same way that it is in HI3. It could just be a weird thing that shares another name. You never know. Because that's how this shit works, apparently.
So you are afraid of me.
Let's do this shit. Woo. 2.
Can I have fun this time?
Give you that.
Told you I could fight.
This. Break. Ultimate.
So you are afraid of me. More enemies.
See ya, Casper.
I'll see you off.
What a headache. Who's next?
Okay.
I'll end your misery.
Use that. It's a boost.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Can I have fun this time? This combat needs. This is double.
I love it when I get like 1.5 billion turns completely uninterrupted. It's great. Need a break from the ads? Need a break from the ads? Here's 5 minutes of music completely uninterrupted.
What a headache.
How did he not die from that, bro? What? Oh, it's weird. I'm playing the Law Fu story right now, and the cyborg that Law Chai heals is the same name as my cousin. Oh, that's cool. That's also voiced by Jenny Yokobori, the Yoimiya's voice actor. Shui gives me some weird vibes. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. Shui is great. Okay, let's see. So defeats an enemy, their actions advance forward. That's kind of redundant, actually. That's about all I can afford. Go. Japard, you fucker. First of all, Silverwolf, go away. Hello, Jing Yuan. Second of all, you. Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Eternal sleep is the dead return.
Because last time I did this, I was okay.
Try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
And then it got to phase 3, and then it all fell apart really, really fast. So, yeah.
Show no mercy.
My turn.
Why are you going again, March? What? You're not supposed to. Okay, Zila's gonna be here for the edge, guys, I think.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Tough luck running into this.
Follow my charge. Here, this thunder. There's no time to lose. Conflict is
More. More. There we go. That's it.
I'll see you off.
My turn.
You just go ham on this shit.
Watch this awesome move.
This is quite entertaining. Just fucking destroying Japard.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It's my turn. Oh, would you look at the time?
This ends here.
Nah.
Be a scratch.
Okay, let's shield Jingyan. Let's also heal him. Get Luocha up. Get Bubble back up.
You chose the wrong enemy. Follow my charge.
Because this also gives me Jingyan.
Show no mercy.
This is so much better than relying on Silverwolf RNG. I'm just gonna be honest.
A foregone conclusion. I'll see you all.
Just don't let him get up. Surviving through the damage isn't an easy. Yeah, I know. I have done this fight a number of times. I am aware.
On my command.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
I fucking hate this fight because of how much he just decides to do damage.
Try that again.
Although I will say that the trick for this is actually more along the lines of speed, because he scales based off of how long the fight has been going on. He does more damage the longer the fight is. So I really badly need to get
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
yeah, okay, there we go. Fuck off.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's heal you. Let's get Bubble up.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Bonk. Okay, and then I can attack you, and we're good.
We stand together. This ends here.
Only a scratch. You can't run.
Bye-bye, shield.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That heals you up all the way. Sweet. Shield you. Do that.
Show no mercy.
At the end, I was begging for Luocha to do any amount of damage. That's awesome. Okay, that's good.
Don't mess with me.
Okay, Bubble's gone. I should probably get that back up.
Underestimated you.
In the name of preservation.
Right now is the time to do that.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Bonk. There we go.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Let's see if this breaks shield. It doesn't.
Here, this thunder.
That does, though, and I will take advantage of that promptly.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I can't wait till I get either of Japard's like hunts. Yeah, Japard is fucking bonkers. It's crazy.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
I also hope you get one of his cones because they are actually ridiculous. I just love how much that shreds. It's incredible.
Let's settle this.
I'm gonna get this up and ready to go right away because that cleansed bubble, so I can get bubble back up right away. And so that's attacking you immediate. Okay, I think it's this phase where I'm just gonna completely ignore these fuckers. And I'm just gonna go straight into, just lean straight the fuck into Japard. Because I have enough punch through. And he's gonna do that anyways.
What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Like, the big guys are not even worth it. I think March has enough survivability.
Watch this awesome move.
You chose the wrong enemy. Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Okay, this is going way faster than my last attempts. Like, if you go back to the VOD last week, this took way longer, and it was much rougher.
Eternal sleep is not the dead.
That was a waste of an ult. Shit. Whoopsie-doo. I'm gonna do that.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
See if I can get a freeze on anybody.
There's no time to lose. Here.
Okay.
Is thunder.
You.
Show no mercy.
Come on. There we go. There we go. I think that's a break. I think that's a break.
Illusions of the past.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh.
My turn.
Locha, stay the fuck alive for the love of everything that is holy.
Receive divinity. Conflict is pitiless.
I do not care because I can do this.
Eternal sleep.
And we're good. Okay. Bubble is up. That's all I need in this life is bubble. As long as I have bubble, I'm good. Okay. He's back up. I don't really care all too much. Do this. Okay, I have enough time to just kind of whack him.
Here. Conflict is pitiless.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions.
You have nothing to lose but energy, yeah. Oh, let's go. I'm good. Jing Yuan might die, but you know, it's fine. Nope, Locha's here to clutch that shit out. Let's go. I'm so happy I did that. Okay. Holy fuck.
Battles are chess games.
I don't have enough, do I? No, I don't. 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I'll have enough for two. Nope. Eh. 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 Okay, I'm very glad I was able to actually do that. I don't think I've done that before. So the Jing Yuan was a really good call. Yeah, that Jing Yuan was an incredible call. I get that too. And I get the free wish. So, I'm very close to the ticket. How many ticks do I have? I have 6. Okay. Sounds good. I know from the numbers I got that he's probably the best character for that fight. Yeah, exactly. Okay. 201? First wish in the 200s? Nothing? Okay, fine. Anyways. That's all I have for today. We beat Japard, which is crazy. Your allies take consecutive actions 20 times in simulated universe. I didn't even realize that's something I just did. That sure is a simulated universe thing. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, Genshin. I've got some world quests I need to wrap up. So we're gonna just grind out world quests. For Genshin tomorrow, just to get those out of the way before Fontaine actually happens, because that's what I'm gonna do these next 6 weeks while we're waiting for Fontaine, is events and wrapping up world quests. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow then. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, bye bye.